I cycled in New York City, but it's quite clear New York is still a city where cars are prioritized above all else. This is changing slowly, with the more drastic measure, the introduction of the congestion relief zone toll announced for June 2024. Cycling is obviously not high in the pecking order, and cyclists often find themselves in tight spots amidst heavy traffic. However, a lot has changed recently. There's been a significant amount of placemaking, and bike lanes of all kinds and qualities have been introduced. Now, cyclists come in all shapes and forms as well. Although cyclists, many of the couriers don't even pedal. The quality of the infrastructure varies greatly. Sometimes it's excellent, save the dangerous bulky bollards. Sometimes it's just passable, and other times it's simply subpar. Fortunately, there are often large buffer zones, which are sometimes really welcome to cycle around huge grates and deep potholes. Bike lanes are also frequently blocked by motorists. Sure, this is a global phenomenon, but in New York City it seemed to happen even more, often leading to quite dangerous situations. I had a walking tour through Brooklyn with Doug Gordon, co-host of the podcast The War on Cars, and I finally saw the hotly contested cycle lane along Prospect Park in person. When you see it now in its finished state, it does make you wonder, what was all the fuss about? It's beautifully designed with a good surface and expensive curbs. The lanes were pretty well used, even in the rain. But some improvements are still welcome. In some places, it's hard to turn into side streets from the bike lane. Other places clearly show how that could be done in a much better way. Thanks to Mr. Street Films' Clarence Eckerson, I also got to ride through Manhattan, Queens and Brooklyn on a shared electric bike. Sometimes we rode on wonderful bike lanes. Sometimes we cycled among cars, and occasionally there were even bike streets. The bridges in New York City are truly spectacular. You are so high up, with magnificent views, and then you can suddenly be riding next to a deafening subway train. But it became almost scary when Clarence tried to film me. The Kosciuszko Bridge, with its view of Manhattan, was particularly special. We also checked out the spectacular open streets in Queens, where the blocks to curb traffic have recently been turned into beautiful street art. However, the rainy April weather when I was there meant there weren't many people out. So New York City, yes, people are cycling now more than ever, and great things are happening there. But I feel it will take some more time before New York City can be called a true cycling city.